Hey guys, it's Bisa, and in this video I'm going to tell you 30 random facts about me. Bisa is my middle name. It's not the name that I'm used to being referred to as. My first name is Stephanie, and that's what people call me that I know outside of YouTube. I learned how to ride a bike when I was 29 because I was too scared basically when I was like 10. I literally was on the bike for like 2 minutes and I was about to fall. I didn't fall and I scratched my leg really lightly and I was like, nah. I hate silence. Like, I can't deal with silence. And it's not like I can't be quiet, I just need some ambience, whether it's whether it's like TV in the background, some music, like something. I don't like it when there's just nothing. It just feels unnatural. I've been on TV lots of times. I'm a really picky eater. Like, there's just so many things I won't eat. Sometimes it's a bit ridiculous, like I seem like a 2-year-old, but there's just some things I can't eat. I refuse. I do yoga every day. I haven't done it this week, but yeah. I'm really all or nothing, so I'm either do something 100% or I don't do it at all. Like, I just cannot be bothered. Like, I'm over it. I mean, everything. I don't like things that should be shut being open. For example, cupboard doors. Ugh, if I see loads of just shut. I have a degree in animation. I love thunder. Like, I love the sound of thunder, especially like in the night when I'm in bed. I can run really fast. Well, I used to be able to run really fast. Don't know anymore. I sing all the time. All day, every second. If I'm not singing, I'm singing in my head. I hate spending money on food. Anyone who knows me knows this is true. I just think food should be free. I would love to be able to do gymnastics and extreme sports. I would love to be able to do flips and, like, when I see films like those Marvel films, which I love, and you see like Black Widow just doing these crazy moves, I want to know how to do that. I can't even do a roly-poly because when I was younger I was scared of breaking my neck. But I would love to do that. I would love to jump out of a plane. I would love to paraglide, especially. I would love to paraglide. I am against bungee jumping, however. I was asked to do a bungee jump, a sponsored bungee jump for a YouTube sponsored thing, and I had to decline it. I was like, I literally, if it was jumping out of a plane, I would do it. Bungee jumping, I can't. It just doesn't serve a purpose. It's like I'm on a string, then I'm going down, then I'm going up, then I'm bouncing, then I'm feeling sick. It's like, I can't imagine that being a nice feeling. I love children and children love me because I basically am a big kid. I like to play and I find kids fascinating as well. I think the way they think is so intriguing and I think you can learn a lot from just speaking to children in the simplicity of the way they perceive things. I can't swim at all. I literally perform all the time. Like, I have like mini concerts in my head. I just break out into dance, like proper, like looks like I've rehearsed it but I haven't, but like in my head I'm always like performing. I have to be warm all the time. I hate being cold. I hate it. It's like I I just can't. If I'm working, I'm just in work mode, like for hours straight, hours and hours and hours, and I don't really speak. But when I'm ready to talk, I don't care if you don't want to hear what I've got to say. You can like be looking at your phone. I need to speak, and I need to speak a lot because it's been stored up. I've got really good hearing. I hear everything. Like, if you have a conversation in another room down the hall, I've heard it. Like, my ears just pick up everything. I'm just good at pretending that I haven't heard. But if people say something negative or positive, it doesn't matter what it is, I've heard you. Yes, if you whispered, I still heard you. I cannot rough it when it comes to where I sleep. I can go on like a dirt hike, I can do whatever, but when I go to bed, it can't be a hut and it can't be a tent. It needs to be a bed which is with new sheets that I don't suspect has any creatures in the bed. I love the cinema, but I have specific films that I watch in the cinema. So I would never watch like a rom-com. I only watch action and like those Marvel kind of films. Like I like 3D films as well. I like the whole cinema experience. I body pop. We'll leave it there. I pretty much don't like music at the moment. Obviously I do like music, but I just don't like, I'm just offended by what hip hop is doing right now. Let's just put it that way. 90s hip hop was the one. Early 2000s was the one. Now it's just playing games. So basically, I recently had a cancer scare and I had to go for a biopsy in like February, I think, and I got the all clear, but it's been dragging on for quite a few months, like me thinking that I may have breast cancer. But when I was younger, I used to really hate my boobs. Like I used to be so ashamed and like just uncomfortable with them, and now like they're my favorite part of my body, and I think it just made me appreciate them even more after that. I love science and quantum physics. Like I love it. I love the sky and sunsets. I just think they're amazing. I think they're literal pieces of art that most of us ignore but are actually epic. And we should take time to look at sunsets and to see what the sky is doing. I was really bad at maths as a kid, but I was really good at trigonometry and Pythagoras theorem. I get most of my song ideas in my dreams. So I will wake up from a dream and have a song, and sometimes it will be like an artist who was singing it. I'll wake up in the dream, I'll be like, oh, I wish that was my song. And then I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's mine, I can keep it. I need everything to be fun. Like if it's not fun, I'm just bored. Like I get bored really easily. And I know people say stuff about people who get bored easily and stuff. Whatever, I need to be entertained all the time. Pretty much. Like my brother was laughing at me yesterday because he was just saying, oh my gosh, I've never met anyone who loves fun like you do. But I love being around people who make a mundane situation more interesting. If you like this video, thumbs up. Tell me some random facts about you in the comment section below. I hope you're good.